What's up guys, my name is Ace, and welcome to today's episode of Call of Duty Ghosts Maps Exposed. A series where I cover all of the lines of sight, jumps, spots, as well as dynamic map elements on every map in Call of Duty Ghosts. In today's episode, we're going to be covering the map Overlord. Let's get into it. Alright, so starting it off, as always, we're going to cover domination capture spots. And the only capture spot worth mentioning on this map is for the B flag, and a lot of people know this, but some people still don't. You can actually jump on top of this drone right here, and then jump on top of this piece right here, and you can capture the B flag from here. And people typically don't expect this, and you can usually take them by surprise if they're in one of those rooms. Just be really careful you're not moving side to side at all there, because it's really easy to fall off of that, as you can see right there. And another thing you can do here is you can actually, from this spot, jump onto the railing if you want to get up here as well. So let's start the spots off by the A flag and we'll work our way around the map. If you want to get on the roof here without taking the ladder, all you have to do is just hop up right here. Now if you're on this side of the building and you want to get up without taking this ladder right here, all you have to do is jump up on top of this vehicle right here. Then just jump across to this concrete wall. And then there you go, you can just hop up from here and you're on the roof. Now a really similar alternative is you can actually jump from these bags right here on top of this concrete wall and then just jump across and you get on the roof. But from right here you get a really nice line of sight over to that way, so if you expect enemies to be coming from there, you have a great way to take them out. And same with right there, that's a really common spot for people to camp the A flag. And one last line of sight from this spot is right here. You can see right into that really popular doorway there, as well as up into the server room, which is a really popular place for people to be. Moving on to this side of the map right here, this is a really popular place for people to sit and battle against people that are over in that area right there, because that's also another really common spot. Now instead of doing this though, it's what everybody expects you to do. I like to come back here, and there you go, you get a really nice line of sight onto there, and if you crouch, all they'll be able to see is the tip of your head. You just have to be aware of people that might be coming from your right hand side. One little alternative to this is you can jump up on top of the hood of this vehicle right here, and you get a nice line of sight over top of this rock. And once again, this is much less predictable than just sitting in that really common spot. From this hood, you can also get a really nice line of sight onto the cliff area right there, as long as you edge your way all the way up to this corner as far as you can go, the corner of this hood right here, and then you just have a look over top of these rocks, and there you go, that's the cliff right there where a lot of people love to hang out. So you'll be able to pick them off through there really easily, and there's absolutely no way they're going to expect that. Believe it or not, I have one more line of sight from on top of that Jeep. So if you want to get a line of sight on people that are on top of the roof right there, you can get a line of sight on pretty much most of that catwalk area if you jump up onto the hood and then just kind of move your way around on top of the hood and look through this little gap in the rocks. You can't quite see the entire catwalk area, but you can see most of it from right here. Now if you want to get on top of the catwalk without taking the stairs, you can jump up on top of this vehicle right here and then just sprint jump across and then just mantle onto the railing. If you're in this room right here and there's an enemy on top of that really popular spot right there, they have the advantage, but I have a way to turn the tables on them. If you jump up here and then just keep hopping until you're all the way up onto this ledge, there you go. You can shoot right through this window and take them out, and there's absolutely no way they're going to see you there. Now kind of similar to that last spot, if you want to watch for people coming into this doorway right here, you can just jump up on this table and you can shoot right through this grate here. Now this spot here is very situation dependent. I wouldn't be camping here all game or anything, but I might use it for a kill or two. I jump up on this railing right here and kill anybody that's going to be coming through that doorway with ease. So now it's time to cover the dynamic elements on this map. And the elements are, you can close this doorway right here with this button from the inside, and unfortunately there is no button on the outside, so it's great for securing the B area if you get inside and close both of these doors. And here's the button for this door right here. And once again, there's no button on the outside. These are the only two buttons to control these doors. This next spot is a spot that I use almost every game while attacking or defending the B flag. If I expect enemies to be in that room right there, you could lean right here, but I have a much better way. You just come back here, and there you go. You get a nice head glitch over top of these crates, and you'll be able to win that gunfight 9 times out of 10. So right next to that spot, I have another line of sight onto that really popular camping spot at the back by C. And this one's kind of dirty, but you can jump on top right here and you can see just the corner of that area where people like to camp. As you can see, this is the area that you're looking at when you're up there. Now if you want to get across to that room right there, you might have some enemies in there and you don't want to bump the B flag and have the announcer basically say exactly where you are. You can jump on top of this wing right here and then just jump across to this railing and you'll be able to take those guys by surprise. If you're over here and you want to get up into the server room without going all the way around to the ladder, you can actually jump on top of this green box right here and then just jump across, and there you go, you're up into the server room. Now from this other side right here, as you can see, there's a ladder right there, and that's the way that most people will take to get up there, but I have a much better way. All you have to do is jump from the ground and you're up. It's much faster than using the ladder. And then one final alternative, if you wanted to, you could jump from this tank across, but there's no reason to do that when you can just jump from the ground. On this other side of the server room, if you want to get up into the windows right there, you can jump on top of this, and then jump on top of here, and then just use this awning to jump into this window. Similarly, you can jump on top of this right here, and then just jump onto the awning, and once again, you're up and you can jump through the window. As I'm sure most of you guys know, this cliff right here is a really common spot for enemies to be. So if you want to get a line of sight on them from all the way back here while still having quite a bit of cover, you can use the hood of this vehicle, and there you go, you get a really nice line of sight on that cliff. Also, if you want to change the angle up a little bit, you can jump on top of the vehicle and look over top of the fence to the cliff, but you're much more exposed up here. Another great line of sight to this cliff that a lot of people don't know about yet is you can actually see from this room through this broken wall through the fire, and look at that, that's the cliff right there. You'll be able to take people out and there's no way they're going to see you. Way at the back of the map I see here, everybody knows that you can take the stairs to get up there, but some people still don't know you can jump on these pallets and then just jump up this way. Now, if you do want to camp up here, you now know that this isn't the safest place to be because of all of those lines of sight that I covered. So if you want to get a line of sight on that really popular area across the way with the broken fence, you come back to the stairs right here and then kind of head glitch over top right here. They'll only be able to see the tip of your head through there. Another way to get a line of sight over there without exposing yourself too much is you can jump up here and look through the rebar. Now, if you're up here and you want to get a line of sight over to the cliff, you can just come right back here, and there you go. You get a pretty good line of sight, but you are exposed to them by doing that. So instead, you can jump up on top of these concrete bags right here and look through that little crack. Moving on to the cliff side of the map, right here is a really common spawn point, and a lot of the times you just want to run straight up that hill there and end up on top there. But I'm sure many of you have tried this and failed. You sprint and you just fall down. Or you jump and then you just fall down. The way to get up there is to aim for that spot right there and then just tap the jump button as you're sprinting forward at that spot. You'll get up every single time. If you want to defend against people that are coming along this side of the map right here and you're up on top of the cliff area, there's a nice little hole that you can look through between these rocks and you can sort of see just a glimpse of a person coming through. You probably won't get any kills through here, but you'll be able to see a person and react. Okay, so finally, everybody knows that you can drop down from this cliff safely. What a lot of people don't know is you can actually get straight up that cliff if you play it right. All you have to do is sprint at this spot right here and keep tapping the jump button and kind of move side to side and maneuver yourself around, and you'll eventually be able to pop up here and you'll be up. It may not be the most useful thing, but it's always nice to know that you can do things like this. So that's all I have for this episode of Call of Duty Ghosts Maps Exposed. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.